Yo guys, what is up? Got some we're playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Yes, I decided to do my first impressions over this game, and in this gameplay you're going to just see me playing as one of the characters in the game out of the three. Trevor Phillips, probably one of my favorites in the game, other than, well, I have to say I like all three of them, but people may say I have a sick sense of humor for liking Trevor so much, but he does have some pretty fun missions. But I did have a, what they call strangers and freaks on my map. I was going to go do that in this first part, but it turned out just to be a cutscene. I didn't want to include anything that would get this video taken down. So it's mainly driving around, and the real action picks up at the end of the video. So you can watch me drive, do my shitty driving skills. So, what are my thoughts on the game? Honestly, I wasn't going to get it at first, but after watching XCow do playthrough on it on Twitch, I was actually interested and it looked pretty good. The main things I like about this game is it doesn't bore me to death like fucking GTA 4 did, and I didn't play much GTA 4, but I played Liberty City Stories, and Liberty City to me is just fucking boring. GTA 3 was good, but that's about it. I don't care for Liberty City, to be honest. Anyway, I like the fact that it's not just one character. There's there's two other characters you can play as. It adds a lot of depth to the game, and honestly, I feel like the story is pretty funny, but it's not. To me, it's not serious. To others, it may be serious, just for the kind of lives these people live on, how sad it is to some people, but to me, it's just a funny depression sob story, kind of. I don't know. It keeps me humored at all times when I play. So, the story's really good. The sounds are amazing. The only thing that I really see a problem with right now was when I was recording and I was playing in 720. This game does not support HDMI, but I always play on HDMI. It supports 720 only, it's not 1080p. It kind of looks very pixelated at times. And you'll probably see it when I go on the rampage, but graphics I think could be better. But they are pretty good for what they are, for what it's worth. I see a lot of... Yeah, here, I just cut the cutscene out. Because... what's the point? But... hey, look, autosave. I feel like the graphics could be better, but if they've been working on this game for quite some time, you know, it could pass. It could pass. Another thing I see people bitching about is how realistic this game takes. Unlike Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and San Andreas, those games were realistic. They were more cartoony than anything, but the realism doesn't bother me. The story makes up for that. It's just for a good game, you know, for things to mesh in a game, if the story is shit, what's the point in playing it? You can have like the best combat system, best everything, and the story to be shit. Why would I play a 40-hour game? I mean, well, you can say Demon's Souls doesn't have a story, but it's actually pretty fucking interesting. And like how everything goes down. I don't know, kind of contradicting myself. But the story's really good, I think. Graphics could be better, but they're up to standard. You know, I wouldn't bitch too much about it because I think the main reason why things get pixelated is because the game's so big and there's so much memory. I mean, this game's 8 gigs on your hard drive, so it's quite a big. And the replayability, I mean, I probably won't, after I finish everything, go back and play this again. Just for the sheer fact, I've kind of grown out of Grand Theft Auto, which is why I wasn't going to get it. But the game does have tons and tons of replayability, and I just hope online, when it does hit, I probably won't play it, and if I do, it'll be out of boredom. Online can be I hope it delivers, but I don't feel like. Uh, Here I'm kind of just giving my first impressions on the game, single player, which is what matters to me, which may not matter to some of you, but I feel like this game is driven by the single player more so than multiplayer, which a lot of games nowadays just tack on multiplayer because the age we live in. A lot of games you see that don't have multiplayer and it get a lot of flack. They don't get, they don't sell as much, and it's kind of sad that it's came to that. But multiplayer won't be out for another week. It comes out October 1st, so hopefully it'll be good. I may upload some of it if I'm not playing Battlefield Beta, but honestly, I think combat in this game is really, really good. I like it. Though I feel like you die really, really quick, which it does make sense if you're getting loaded up with bullets. It's just there's been quite a few questionable deaths I've had when it comes to this game. Cut out more cutscenes. I think I included the last part of this, but it just starts, and here's kind of where the pixelation starts, as you can see. But I just think it's the screen in general. But shooting feels good, weapons feel good, everything. The game runs very smooth, I have to say that. And it's not clunky, it's not clumsy. It feels clumsy to me because it's third person, but I don't play third person shooters or any of that type stuff. That's why I never got into Red Dead Redemption, and I didn't get into SOCOM 4 when I played the beta, or Uncharted, or The Last of Us. Third person is not my thing. But I feel like it can work. And in this game, it obviously shows that it can work. And it just feels like the auto aim, it helps a whole lot. Especially when you got people like me who cannot aim worth a shit. So. But my general thoughts on the game are it's really good, lived up to its hype. I mean, I didn't hype it up because I overhype games, and then I tend to lose interest, feel like it's bad. But this game lives up to its hype. Everything's really well. If you don't have it, if you have $60 sitting around and you don't want to wait for a year for the price to drop and get all the DLC, go ahead and buy it. It's well worth the money. You'll put more than enough time into it to get your money's worth back. I feel the story's really good, the side missions are fun, the characters are all good. You play as this guy Trevor, Michael, and Franklin. Trevor and Michael are linked, I guess. And Franklin lives in the hood, so kind of going back to San Andreas with the hood. But anyway, I digress. Final thoughts, game's good, tons of replayability, graphics look good, and if you have the $60, like I said, go ahead and pick it up. And I hope you enjoyed it. Sounds kind of wonky, but yeah, I'll improve. Peace out.